Hello my dear friends, you're on the Military Summary channel, and in this short video we're going to discuss events that took place during the previous 12 hours. The Russian sources are saying that during the previous night at the local time they launched another wave of missile attacks. There were explosions in the town by the name of Drushkovka. The Russians published the video. There was a very heavy explosion, by the way, and I believe that today the Ministry of Defense of Russian Federation will provide us more info about about the losses and about the results of those attacks. There was another explosion in Slaviansk. Mainly, Slaviansk is the position of the 54th, 81st, and 58th Mechanized Brigade in this area. Possibly the Russians were attacking the reserves. There was explosions in Dnieper, and as we know, Dnieper is the main area, the main position of the Ukrainian forces that are currently being prepared before the upcoming counteroffensive operation in the south. The Ukrainian sources are saying that during the previous night there were explosions in Jankoy. This is the town in the north of Crimea, and this is, as you can see, a very important logistic hub that the Russians are using for the next logistic and further supplying and supporting the forces that located in Zaporozhye. Furthermore, the Ukrainian sources and Western sources are saying that the Russians during the previous night took a decision to close the Kerch bridge, the bridge that connected Crimea with the Russian mainland. We understand that soon there are going to be a greatest counter-offensive operation from the Ukrainian side as soon as Zelensky returns to Ukraine, or maybe he's not going to, but anyway. And the Russians understand that the best thing that Ukrainians can achieve before the launching of the greatest counter-offensive operation is to destroy the bridge that connects Crimea and the mainland. And this will allow them to reduce the Russian logistic and supply possibilities. And furthermore, as we know, according to the plan that everybody understands, the Ukrainians are going to try to cut the roads, try to cut the connections between mainland and Zaporozhye, and of course these two developments can allow the Ukrainians to achieve significant result during the upcoming counteroffensive operation. From the Russian side, they're trying to protect the bridge, trying to secure this area and not to allow the Ukrainians to develop their offensive operation. A lot of updates are coming from Bakhmut itself. If you remember, yesterday Prigozhin, the head of Wagner's, reported that he is planning to leave Bakhmut on the 10th of May, and some of you were expecting that maybe these days there were going to be some kind of reduce of activity in this area, but the Russian sources and the Ukrainian sources were saying that the Wagners launched their final push. There are very fierce clashes in the south area of western part of Bakhmut. There are very heavy clashes on the northern part of the western part of Bakhmut, and currently I believe that you saw the videos of the photos of the satellite, and the main clashes, the main fire is located in this area, and the Russians are trying to establish control over this bridgehead and to connect with the forces who is currently pushing from this area, trying to encircle Khromov and so on. And this will allow maybe the Russians to complete the storm operation of Bakhmut even before the 9th of May, because there are still a lot of days, 4 days. And of course the Russians are trying to develop their local bridgehead, tactical bridgehead in this area, and trying to push the Ukrainians in one artillery salient that will be bombed. I believe that as soon as the Russians are able to do this. Furthermore, the head of Chechensky Spetsnaz, the head of Chechnya, Ramzan Kadyrov, yesterday published a video where he was talking about the situation in Bakhmut, where he was talking about the words of Prigozhin, and he told us that if the Wagners take a decision to leave, and if they're gonna leave Bakhmut on the 10th of May, then the special forces Akhmat will replace them, and they will continue to complete the job that Wagner started in November of 2022. And that's it for this short update. Military Summer channel reminds you to condemn any violence in Ukraine. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, put your likes, join my Patreon, and have a good day. Bye bye.